Look, 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 look. Someone has a tooth coming. What's up, y'all? It's Diamond, and I'm back with another video. If you are new to my channel, please smack that like, comment, and subscribe button. And if you've been here before, then welcome back, and do not forget to like. So today I'm going to be doing my baby's like hair wash routine. I keep saying wash, like what am I washing right now? I just recently took out his ponytails he had in his head. It's a lot that I'm gonna talk about after I finish washing and stuff. I'm gonna bring y'all along with me, but it's a lot that I'm gonna tell y'all about with dealing with baby hair and how to, you know, maintain the hair and not like go through any breakage and just, you know, the normal things that happen to baby's hair because they are on it a lot. Because they're on it a lot, and you know, it's very easy for it to break always. So we're gonna go ahead and go take a bath. He's getting tired of sitting up here, and you guys stay tuned. It's a fun fact. Using your fingernails messes up the cuticles where the hair grows from when you scratch with your nails. So just do it with your hands and not your nails. Now I don't normally Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna focus on Dakota. I detangle it just to make sure he don't have any knots or anything. You know how that goes, because us with natural hair, we get knots. But that oil is so good to where his knots, if he did have any, they just come literally straight out. I want to show y'all something too. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Thank you. Look at mama. Okay, so this right here, y'all see it? I'm trying to get that to come back. It is like trying to. It was completely bald, but like now it's like that. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been doing to get it to come back, because it is coming back, believe it or not. But the way I've been trying to get it to come back, his aunt bought him a silk sheet to sleep with, like so he don't he don't have to have so much friction to his hair and like breakage. The silk is good for our natural hair, and I know like that's kind of extreme, you know. In my opinion, I feel like I guess I'll wait on Dakota, guys. So, in my opinion, like, it is kind of a lot to be like, oh, I need a silk sheet, I need a silk cap, I need all of this and all of that. But, like, honestly, I feel like you should just go with the silk sheet. I'm not sure how much the silk sheet was because it was a gift, but, basically with his hair, like, I have to be very, very gentle. He does have like soft kind of I want to say like 3B, 3C 3B, 3C. Nah, he got about a 3B, 3C curl pattern, but his texture is definitely soft, but I think it's still the baby texture it was, because all I put is oil on it. And I was gonna tell y'all, when I had started putting creams in his hair would dry out like 10 times faster. So to prevent that, I just started using only oil. I would wash his hair, and then also pay attention to how your child's hair react to different things. Like, pay very close attention. Like, I would notice that in the beginning, when he came home, he had straight hair, right? But I think like all babies will have like that straight, you know, baby, you just came out of water for like 9 months. So, you know, the hair comes out like straight. So when I first washed it, I didn't wash his hair for a whole 2 weeks. And then when I first washed it, it curled up, and I just put oil. He was 2 weeks old. I just put oil. And the type of oil that I put in his hair was tea tree oil. Big mistake. It had like broke his hair like completely out. But it kept his hair like super straight and soft. And then when it would dry, it would be so like pretty. It would be this. I'll insert some pictures if I find any. But his hair will be like super soft and just like laying down. It'll be, and I would brush it down when I would put the oil on there. But you know, if the hair is gonna curl up, it's gonna curl up. It's not gonna you can't just brush down. Like, I can't just brush down these curls. But when his hair dry, like when I say pay attention, when his hair dries from when his hair is wet and it's like drying, this is his curl pattern, right? Like, but when his hair is completely dry, it's a whole different type of texture and curl pattern. I personally like his hair when it's completely dry, because it's like his curls are very defined, and they're like big curls. And then when it's wet, it's like his curls tighten up, and they look a whole different curl pattern. Like, he goes from a 4A like this right here to like a 3B. So pay attention to that. You may think like it looks oh my god, I don't like how his hair. I don't know how to explain it, but you might think like you don't like how it looks, but you might think like you don't like how this looks. Just speaking like in general. But you like how his other hair look. You got to remember that you have to do this part for it to get to the other part. So don't skip things, if that makes sense. Like, say you get him out the tub and you say, I don't want to put that product on there because it had his hair all gummy and all of that. But when his hair isn't with that product, it's all like pretty. But that product that you put on there, it seals that all in and makes it like even better and even richer. That's how his hair like stays like keep a shine, because all I use is oil. I will probably eventually start having to use creams, because the older he has gotten, the more thicker it's getting, and then it's harder to comb out. When I wash it, of course, it's easy to comb out, but I don't wash his hair every day. I wash it once a week or once every other week. If I go like 2 weeks, I gotta comb it out eventually, because it'll be like looking like matted up, crazy hair. So the way that I comb it out, I'll just take a spray bottle, and here I'll just take a spray bottle and I'll comb it like that, and I won't put no product on it, because I'll add like a little oil sometimes during the week, but I won't do it every day. Only when like I feel like it's getting super dry and it's gonna be like, you know, get crazy, you feel me? But when I say like the coconut oil, like it does justice, it really does. That works for my baby hair though. I feel like this is for babies with like 3B, 3C hair. It's not really about the hair type though, in my opinion. It's really not. It's about how much moisture you keep in their hair. And people forget that hair is like a plant sometimes, and it don't necessarily mean put on grease or put some grease in their hair and call it a day. You gotta get conditioner. When you shampoo your baby hair, you have to condition. After you condition, you need to do a LOC. You need to do if they have like really thicker hair, his hair builds up very easy. I could start putting creams, do a LOC, a leave-in, or oil treatment, and cream, but it will build up and I would have to wash it every 2 days. You know what I'm saying? But if you know your baby has prone to really dry and like it gets dry overnight, like his hair is not going to get dry until probably 2 or 3 days from now. If you know your baby hair gets dry literally like the same day you put some oil or some grease on it, and it's like you feel like, and it's like brittle kinda, and it don't even have to be brittle, it's just it don't hold any moisture. Sometimes baby's hair can have a lot of too much grease or too much of like product in it, and you need to wash it. When you feel like your baby's hair, listen, your baby hair should be lightweight. When I say lightweight, it shouldn't be when you go in its hair it comes out with a whole bunch of oil, or you feel like you rubbed your hair through the oil or through the grease that you put in the baby's hair. When you rub your baby's hair, it should feel clean. I don't know how to express that enough. Like the scalp needs to, and that's another big factor. You have to keep your baby's scalp clean. I do when I moisturize, when I'm doing it, I just rub his scalp like this with my fingernails, go around and all of that, and that does a lot, because when you keep a scalp clean, it's easier for the hair to grow, of course. And then maintaining length, you can't just rake through your baby's hair. If you know your baby has really thick hair, do whatever you can to make sure that you are gently combing through their hair at all times. Like you shouldn't be hearing pop in and lock in and all of that. You need to easy break through their hair. And I know like some people be on the go and stuff like that, then don't comb it. Us being natural, it's better to not touch it anyway. So if you feel like you finna have to rake through your baby hair, then do it another time. Like do it at a time when you can sit there and actually do it, because that goes a long way too. Plus it's not good for the baby to have to sit there and go through that, because it does hurt. Whether people think people are tender-headed or not, even if you're tender-headed, you still feel it, I'm gonna go back to like talking about how I said hair is like a plant. You gotta water that plant for it to grow, so put water in your baby's hair. Put water, like literally, you could take water and literally just spray your baby's hair. Now, one thing about putting water in the baby's hair, you gotta put something with it, because when water dry, it's no more, right? Like think about outside. Like when the water dries outside, the concrete is now like it's no water on the floor. I didn't know until recently that oil and grease are two different things. I thought they both did what we needed it to do. But really, oil is for the hair, grease is for the scalp. When you do that, it just massages the cuticles and the head. And where I get my information from is YouTube. Before I had my baby, I did a lot of research, because I wanted to make sure I knew everything before dealing with baby hair, because I know how to deal with my hair, but me and him are two different people, and you have to really pay attention to how their hair reacts to different things, because I'm telling you, their hair will react completely different from your hair, doing the same thing you did to your hair, but that's because their hair is different. From day one, it's different from your hair. You see how you could say your mom has a certain texture, you have this texture. You know what I'm saying? You have a whole different texture to think about. Your mom has a whole different texture to think about. So pay attention to how the hair reacts to different things. His hair did start to dry out, but I started conditioning. I wasn't conditioning at first. I was just shampooing. His hair started drying out after I put the oil in. I would put shampoo and then I would oil his hair, and it started drying out. So I started conditioning. I started washing and conditioning, and then when I would do the conditioner, I wouldn't wash the conditioner out like thoroughly. I would just like pour water over it to make sure, you know, it gets a little, you know, get out of there, if you want to say. And then take the oil after I come and start. So like try that method and see what it does. But that's what's been working for my kid and stuff like that. I'm nowhere a professional. I'm nowhere near a professional. I don't really do hair. Well, I've, you know, learned a little stuff. I did cosmetology for a little while, but I wasn't really just serious about it and stuff like that. So I don't really know nothing like that, but I do know what works for my baby and what's been working for him and what's been growing his hair out. It is a difference. Right now it's just ow. Hey. Right now it's just wet. When it dries, it's gonna dry so pretty. And guys, I got a big surprise. Guys, I got a big surprise. Someone has a tooth. Look. Someone has a tooth coming. Cry so they can see your teeth. Show them your teeth. I don't know if y'all can see. But y'all, he has a tooth coming.